Happy Wednesday, late afternoon, early evening. It's the last but one time you'll hear me say that. Let's see who we've got. See who's joining in. I'll do the standard stuff. You know what the standard stuff will be. It's like what we need, what's in store, and just the general jibber jabber that comes out of my mouth. So see who we've got. See who is participating this evening. Well, that's good, at least my head's in shot. Oh, it's a bit of a slant though. Ish. It'll do. We'll get away with that, I think. It's not going to put anybody off, is it? Hopefully not, anyway. So who is with me then? We've got 2 people so far. Let yourselves be known, whoever you are, and I'll let you know what you need. I will reiterate this a couple of times, folks, so don't panic. If you are joining and you need to scramble to get some gear, then need a bar and need a couple of dumbbells. You can do the entire workout with the bar if you so wish. You could actually do it with plates. You could do some of it body weight. And we'll roll with there. I've gone with quite a decent weight on my bar, but it's entirely up to you. Obviously, if you're watching it on playback and you've done the workout once, or you're watching it through and thinking, can I, can't I? Start off light, ease yourself into it, and then go from there, really. Just make sure you're warm before you begin. So if you haven't already stretched out, or you haven't done anything to make sure the body's ready, then just get yourself warm, okay? And then we'll get cracking. Still got a few minutes anyway, so hopefully the momentum will pick up a touch and I'll get a few more folks participating. Yes, Mandy, I thought so, yeah. He had a little bit of a cameo appearance in indoor cycling this morning as well. And if you want to watch the first 2 tracks, they're for the Albion fans out there as well. So, got a few of you in the doors, which is all good. Just to reiterate, then we're going to need a barbell with some weight either side, depending on how heavy you want to go. Depends on what weight you put on your bar. Claire's in the house, this is good. I've got 2 dumbbells as well for some of the movements. So when I do, and you know I love a single leg deadlift, almost as much as I love a clean and press. I'm going to go to the dumbbells just so I don't kick my foot through a glass door, basically. But you can stay with the barbell for the entire workout if you want to. I know. It's worth watching, Mandy, just for the first 2. The Liquidator is what I kick off with. No swearing. I didn't sing along. But you can feel free at home to sing along because, it doesn't matter if you're swearing your heads off at home, does it? Whereas if I'm live, it would probably make a little bit of a difference. But your strength and conditioning tonight, it should be a bit of a beast of a session. We're working in 3-minute blocks, which every time I think about that, I look at my bar and think, this is a stupid move to make, but hey ho, in for a penny, in for a pound. We'll go through 3 stances. So you've got your mid stance, your wide stance and your wider stance. That's 3 minutes of work, 1 minute per stance. You'll then get a very luxurious 30-second break when we set up for our back, which will be standard deadlifts, single leg deadlifts, love it, alternating of course, and then a conventional deadlift, so that's more of the squat with a touchdown kind of movement. We'll then do a bicep, tricep and shoulder block. We'll go through it anyway. It's going to be pretty simple. The same moves per block will just run throughout. The only difference will be is I'm just going to have a bit of play with tempo. So we'll work to begin with getting a body move with a single movement just to get everything warm, get everything flowing, and then we'll look at the quick slow and the slow quick tempos. So yeah, hopefully it'll be challenging. And hopefully it'll be a good way to wake up tomorrow. We'll see how you got on with that. Right, I'm just about to press go. So, what you're going to need then, folks, is you're going to need the bar and the meaty part of your back to begin with. And then from there, we're going to get straight into our squats. So, first stance is going to be your mid stance. If you want to do the first block with no weight just to get warm, that's fine. If you want to get straight into it, awesome. You do what you've got to do. So I'm going to press go, and I'm going to get the bar on the meaty part of the back. I'm going to get squatted. So feet just outside of hip distance, single movement. Now, again, as normal, I will reiterate what we need to do. So don't lock your legs when you get to the top of the squat. Butt to knee line, or as close to as possible. Remember, you work at your range, so if you can't get as low as me, that's perfectly fine. If you can get lower, again, and you're safe and you know technically how to squat, then you do what you gotta do. Driving my knees wide, so they're basically not buckling in either direction, and I'm squeezing my butt nice and tight, getting the glute activation as well as working the quads and the hammies. We've got 10 seconds, then all we're going to do is we'll go a heel toe wider. So you ready? Take a heel toe wider, wide stance. Exactly the same, so we're working on our single tempo, controlled movements. Try not to bounce out of the squats. Driving the elbows under the bar to keep the chest lifted and keeping the core brace nice and tight for stability, balance and control. So, we're about to hit the halfway point. We've got 30 more seconds in this stance before we take it to our widest stance, and then that will be 1 minute under wider. And that will be the squat block, round one done. Ooh, big old overload training coming your way today, guys. You also can have a bit of a play in the first round to see what weights are suiting you. And then if you think you can go heavier in the second round, it'll be a scramble, but you can add weight on if you need to. So heel toe wider in our widest stance now. So we're going to recruit more inner thigh muscle activation. So the inner and outer thighs, the adductors and abductors. Sculpting, right? Keeping those knees, driving them wide. Make sure that bar is positioned centrally. If you haven't got a barbell and you've got dumbbells, you can front load it if you want to. Or you could do this body weight. Squeeze your butt on that drive out and drive through the outside of the feet like the blades. 15 seconds. Remember keeping those knees soft and look after the joints. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. So you get very generous 30 seconds. So we got in. Oh, Dave's playing. So's Romina, awesome. We're going to start with a standard deadlift. So I'm going to go for my barbell to begin with. My dumbbells are just there for when I do my single leg deadlift. So we're going to hinge at the hips and take the bar to the top of the kneecaps. 1 minute. You ready? Go. So smooth, controlled movement. You're driving that bar into the thighs and you're hinging at the hips. So I'm pulling my shoulders up, back and down, so they're not being pulled out of place. And it's going to help support my lower back. So make sure you keep it nice and tight. Again, squeezing your butt. You should feel it. Top of the hamstrings as well. Working into the glutes, as well as feeling it in the back. You've got 30 seconds, and then the single leg deadlifts will be coming into play. Now as you stand up, try not to push your hips too far forward. Okay, just to the upright position. 15 seconds. You guys, if you want to stay with the barbell, you can. I'm only switching because otherwise I'm going to kick my foot through the back door. So I'm going to switch it now. Single leg deadlifts. All you're going to do, alternate it. So control the movement. Again, keep the shoulders squeezed back. Get your balance. And look straight ahead. And just get to the point where you can feel it. Don't worry if you can't get as low or if you can get lower. Do what you've got to do. Remember, we're looking for control on this movement. It's going to work your core as well, because you're having to really brace it stabilise the movement. How's that one? Feeling good about that one? Try not to let those shoulders slump forward. Now team, in 10 seconds we're going to go to the conventional deadlift. So I'm going to go back to my barbell, and this is one where I just take my feet just a fraction outside the hip, and I bend my knees. If you want to touch down the floor, it's fine. I won't, because I don't want to get told off for smashing the tiles. So switching it up. Feet just a little bit wider, bend your knees. So bend your knees, shoulders back. Big, powerful movement. It's a powerlifting move. So squeeze. We've got 30 more seconds. How's that one feeling? I do like a conventional deadlift as well. Really squeeze on that lift. You've got 15 seconds. And then we're going to get another very generous 30-second recovery. 5, 4, 3, 2, take the recovery, well done. So bar down, 30 seconds. If you need to give that back a little bit of a shake out, go for it. You're going to need to either go a little bit lighter, because we've got a tricep, bicep and shoulder round. That is going to be a little bit too heavy for me, so I'm switching back to my dumbbells. We're going to start off with an overhead extension, tricep work, then we go straight into your bicep curl, and then we're going to switch from there to an upright row. So, I'm going to have one dumbbell at the ready. How are we doing? Get ready for it. So up overhead, squeeze the elbows together, and that dumbbell is aiming between the shoulder blades. If you haven't got a dumbbell and you've still got the bar, you can always lie down and do the skull crusher. It's also got a much prettier name rather than a skull crusher. It's called the extension to the forehead. Okay, so I won't put anyone off by saying that I want you to crush your skulls, because I don't. Squeeze your elbows in, my knees are soft, or you can go into a split stance if you feel like you're loading your back a little bit too much. Right, we're almost there, guys. You've got 10 seconds, and then we've got our bicep curl. You can either alternate the curl, or you can curl both arms at the same time. Obviously, if you've got a barbell, you know, both at the same time. Right, so switch it up. Pin the elbows into the ribs. Again, chest lifted, brace the core nice and tight, and we're not swinging those weights at all, yeah? Time under tension. Now, the slower you actually move, the more it's forcing the muscles to contract. That's going to produce good tone in the arms, okay? Or whatever muscle you're working. So don't think the more reps you do, the faster you move, the better the results. Not always the case. It's always about the control. Now team, after this, we're going to change it to the upright row. Again, I'm going to stick with my dumbbells because I don't fancy switching back to the bar, in all honesty. You've got 10 seconds, and then what we're going to do, we're going to have the weights facing us, and we're going to bring them up to chest height. So nice controlled movements. Nice controlled movements. So I'm not lifting onto my toes. It's an upright row, not a high pull. But my elbows lead, my wrists never overtake, okay? So make sure your elbows always stay ahead of the weight. How's that feeling? Oh, it's a big block, isn't it? We're getting there, we've got 30 seconds. And then guess what? We've got a very generous 30-second recovery coming. Now, if fatigue's kicking in, that's great. Don't worry. If you need to start shaking it out and come back in when you can, awesome. Try your hardest to hang on for as long as you possibly can before you do end up dropping, stopping, and then coming back in. It's at this point where it starts to become more of a struggle that obviously the changes. Right, recover. 30 seconds. So what we're going to do in the next round, nothing changes in regards to the move. The only thing that's going to change is our tempo. So we're going to move quick and then slow. Squatting to begin with, so you're starting our mid stance, you've got 10 seconds. Don't want to pick that bar up too early. So I'm going to use my legs. So we're going to drop quick, rise slow. Ready? Go. So drop quick, rise slow. So this is a focus in this block and the next block on the concentric and the eccentric phases. So we contract as we stabilise, and then the muscles expand, elasticate, extend on the eccentric stage. So we're moving quick, dropping and holding a little bit, and then driving up out of it. So drop and drive. It's just going to add that little bit more pressure. Now remember, we've got 3 minutes of this, and the only thing we're changing is the stance. You've got to love weight training, haven't you? It's a good test to see what your boundaries and limits are. Right, go that heel toe wider. So we're in a wide stance now. Really drive the knees out. Squeeze your butt. Come on, you've got this. It's good. I know you can't answer any questions, to be honest, because we're all a tad busy, aren't we? But I'm hoping that if you could reply to me, you'd be saying, you're working hard. And you're still bracing your core nice and tight. Look after your back, guys. And remember, look after your knees. So don't lock your knees at the top. We've got 20 seconds remaining in this stance, and then we'll be in our final widest stance. 10 seconds. This is wild. Squeeze. So you ready? Take it to that widest stance now, heel toe wider. Drop quick, drive out. Push through the outside of the feet. Come on, get the inner and out of the thighs. Assisted. My back's wonky. Squeeze. Drive the elbows onto the bar, because as you get tired, it's tempting to let your chest drop. Don't let it. Come on, we got this. 30 seconds. And then guess what? A 30-second recovery coming your way. Rest day tomorrow, right? 15 seconds. Should be pushing you in these last couple of reps. I reckon you can fit one more in. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, recover. Ooh. You need to take the quad stretch. Take it. Flying, guys. Absolutely flying. You know what you got? You got 30 seconds and we're deadlifting. So much when your knees better. Yes, no. Mandy, you just do it when you're back on form, yeah? So, back to the standard deadlift, but it's quick to knees, slow rise. Ready? So quick drop, slow rise. Quick drop, slow rise. Squeeze, and then control. That bar should be really close. Now, if you struggle with balance on a single leg deadlift, then what you can do is you can stick with this move if you want to, or you can give it a go, see you get on. It will be a challenge, and the balance will be compromised. So I might well end up falling over too. 20 seconds remaining. Are those shoulders still pulled back, or are you getting tired? I think I am. Come on, we got it. Just checking that clock out, 10 seconds. Right, come on then, let's switch it off. Straight into the single leg deadlift. Can you move quick, slow? So can you go quick drop, slow release, then change. Quick. Oh, things are starting to shake. Now my range isn't quite as deep in this set. It's because I'm fatiguing. So I don't want to compromise my technique. So I'm making sure I'm keeping my shoulders pulled back. We've got 30 seconds. Oh, let's try that one again. Make sure your balancing leg is slightly soft. Oh, that one's not as good, is it? Come on, right side. The work should be massively into that back. 10 seconds, and then the conventional. So you've got a quick touchdown and a slow release. You ready for it? Let's switch. So it's a quick touchdown and a slow release. So we go quick and then slow. Quick and slow. Make sure those knees are staying wide out. Make sure they're wide. Pull. Shoulders back. It's a proper move to make a grunt on, isn't it? 30 seconds. Don't know about you guys, but not really looking forward to doing it one more time. But we will. Right, 15 seconds. You'll realise I go quiet when I'm working, and I'm working right now. Recover. Right, 30 seconds. Take the stretch. We got triceps, biceps, and upright row. So triceps, biceps, and upright row coming your way. It's quick, slow. 15 seconds, so a quick drop between the shoulder blades, slow rise overhead. Really piling the pressure on now. You've got 5 seconds. Oh, what possesses us? Ready? So quick, and then slow. Get the pause at the bottom, that's all important. That pause is making everything fire. Remember, don't lean back. So if you want to take the split stance to support yourself, so you're not putting all your body weight into your lower back, do it. Knees are soft, core is braced, elbows are in tight. Oh. And my chest remains lifted. We've got 30 seconds. So, you're getting the hang of this now, right, aren't you? We've got, in 15 seconds, the bicep curl. So it's going to be a quick to the top and then a slow release. But not yet, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, grab those, quick, and then a slow. Remember, we're not swinging, so elbows stay pinned in, and then slow release. So we turn to face at the top, and then you turn to flare them at the bottom. So it's quick, and slow. So we got 30 seconds, and then the upright rows are coming. Oh. Come on, guys, it's worth it. So worth it. Each and every one of you, if you've been consistent with your training, I bet you're stronger for it, aren't you? Not just physically, but mentally, because you've been pushing yourselves to work in an environment which may not necessarily have been set up for training in, but you've done it. Right, upright row. Quick and pause, slow release. Oh, not nice. Quick, slow, quick, and then slow. 45 seconds to go. Got a lovely sweat on. Elbows up, come on, make sure the elbows stay up, don't let those wrists overtake. Shoulders back. Don't get dragged out. 15 seconds. Oh, the sweat is trickling down my face and down my back. It's brilliant. 10 seconds. 3, 2, recover. Take a minute. When I say a minute, I'm lying. Take 30 seconds. You've got one more block in its entirety, just 9 minutes of training. So 3 minutes on squats, 3 minutes on back, 3 minutes on your upper body, so triceps, biceps, shoulders, done. What could we be doing now? So it's going to be a slow quick. We've done a quick slow, we're now going to do a slow quick. So flipping it on its head. Let's get it done then. Mid stance, so slow on the way down, quick on the rise. But again, do not lock your knees out. Slow, quick, stay central. So centralize your butt. The most challenging block now, not because of anything other than the fact that we are 3 rounds in and we're fatigued. And it's not always necessarily easy to drive out of a slow rep. You've got 15 seconds. So you may have to use the press. Take a heel toe wider, exactly the same again. So slow drive. You might feel a little bit stronger with the feet wider. You may be wondering, when is it over? Come on, you've got this. Drive the knees out wide. Don't lose it now. If you need to lose the bar and carry on body weight, do it. Don't compromise on your range or technique. 30 seconds, then we shuffle the feet for the last time. And then hyperventilating. Come on, we're supposed to be snappy out of that movement. I know it's getting harder. Right, ready? We're going to shuffle. Last stance. Widest one yet. Again, make sure you are squatting to the centre. 45 to go. Work with me, team. Come on. Each and every one of you is still moving, right? That's why I'm still going. You gotta do what you gotta do. Even if you're screaming at me, that's fine. So, 20 seconds, and the squats are over. Shaky legs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, right. Take the quad stretch if you need it. Who's got sweat dripping off their elbows? I know I have. Right, famous 30 seconds. Enjoy. So we got a 3 and a 1 deadlift. Slow to the knees, quick snap at the top. Again, when you snap at the top, don't push your hips too far through. Keep the shoulder blades together. Brace it. Just going to see you through. Ready? Let's do it. So 3, 2, 1, snap. 3, 2, 1, snap. Good. Now when I say snap, it doesn't mean lock. So it doesn't mean lock your knees. It just means a quick movement to the rise, as if somebody is kicking you in the butt, making you stand up straight. Come on, you got it. You lot are sound. 30 seconds, and then we do the same with the alternating single leg deadlifts. Nothing beats the feeling the day after, right? When you think, oh, I had a fight with a truck, and the truck won. You dented it. Right, switching it. Single leg deadlifts. Again, if you can, slow and then quick. So get the balance, slow and then quick. Soften that knee that you're standing on. Again, shoulders back, keep looking ahead. Oh, that's getting a struggle now. You've got 30 seconds. Squeeze. 20 to go. And then the conventionals are coming. Switch it. So conventional deadlift. Slow, touch down, snap on the lift. So slow, touch down, snap on the lift. Check the knees. Are they still? Pushing out. Don't let them buckle. If your back is getting a little bit tender, stop, shake it out. Don't push through and put yourself at risk. 30 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, who's with me? You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, recover. Take the shake out. You got 30 seconds and you're in your last 3 minutes. How about that? Fire. So, 3 down, explosive up. So 3 down, explosive up. You ready for it? Let's get training there. So 3, 2, 1, explosive up. 3, 2, 1, explosive up. You got it. Remember, soft knees, split stance if you need to. How good does it feel, guys, that you literally now 2 minutes and 40 away can smash in this 30-minute workout, and it has been relentless, intense to say the least. Maximum recovery time you received after a 3-minute working block, 30 seconds. That is something to be proud of. Oh. Come on, 15 seconds. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, you know what to do, bicep curls, so slow, quick down, so 3, 2, 1, quick release, 3, 2, 1, quick release. Again, don't swing, lock everything in nice and tight, your body shouldn't sway, okay? And those elbows should stay pinned in to the side of your ribs, and the dumbbells haven't got to touch your chest at the top. It's all about that twist. It's called supination. You've got 25 seconds in the upright row. And then I will be over. 10 seconds. Right, slow upright row, so 3, 2, 1, quick release. 3, 2, 1, quick release. So tonight, it's been about the whole body. Then legs, then back, then biceps, triceps, then shoulders. Need a lot of protein after this, guys. 30 seconds. Come on, we got it. 20 to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Give yourselves a good old shake out. You absolutely nailed that 30-minute strength workout. I hope each and every one of you is totally super impressed by all your efforts, because that was not easy in the slightest. As always, guys, feedback, positive, negative or indifferent, comment below, and have a really awesome Thursday night. You've got the other header following, so enjoy every second of it, guys, and I'll check in with you Sunday.